Welcome
back
to
Jack,
the show to nowhere. John, the man, Chuck. I don't know what. Mike, I don't know what either, but we're here.
You played that off, so you had to say it to
I
yourself.
did. I had something cool for me. And I had something really pretty shitty for you. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do that. You know?
Yeah, we won't do that.
So
Appreciate it.
you're welcome. You're welcome. I figured I'd jump off the boat with you. Like in Titanic, yeah, we just jumped off. We're in the water, swimming
Well, we were
around.
going to die anyway.
You're gonna die.
We were going to die anyway. We probably would have been locked down low.
Oh yeah.
You know, just
Oh yeah. I would have been
I wouldn't
gambling.
have been allowed on the boat.
Yeah. I wouldn't have had enough money to get on the boat.
it wouldn't have made it.
They'd be like, you're
They were
staying
struggling.
here.
Excuse me.
If they were struggling that bad, it would have been tough to get on that boat.
So I have some sad news. Not
Oh.
that wasn't sad enough,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Kmart is down to 3 stores.
I thought they were already.
I thought they were already
bankrupt.
closed.
You know what's even sadder is I thought they were too.
I thought they were closed.
I thought
Yeah,
they were gone completely.
Right, I saw a thing where Sears had a store like in Chicago or some shit. I'm
Wow,
like, I
really?
thought Sears went under.
I did too.
Yeah.
They
I
just
know
don't
what's
like
going on.
us.
I guess so, but there's they're
The
down to.
I miss the Sears outlet.
I mean, Kmart
right
hasn't
They
been
still have
around
it.
us in 10, 15
Yeah.
years.
So that one off of 41, that when it closed, that parking lot looks scary when you go near it now.
Oh yeah, it
Is
does.
that
doesn't
where
it?
the Scratch and Dent store is? Right by the Big Chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where
Yes.
the Sears outlet is. And it's no longer Sears, it's something else outlet. It's the same shit. It's the same shit.
It's the same.
So I don't know where
shit.
they're getting their shit from, but it's the same shit. You ever been to the Best Buy?
Yes.
They got theirs
No,
thing.
I've never been to theirs.
It's right across the street
Yeah, I know.
from their building.
It's expensive.
Yeah, you walk in there and you're like,
It's
wait
no
a minute, it's fucked up. and
Where's
you still
the
want
scratch and
you
dent?
still want $1,500 for
Is
this
this
piece
just
of shit?
overflow? I don't
Yeah.
think this is scratch and dent.
They're the ones that's fucked up. They're like, put a high number on it and see what they do.
Seriously, me and Amber were needing a washer, and we
Yeah.
went there, and we were looking around, and I was like, I mean, I'm seeing $400, $400. I was looking for something around 150,
Yeah.
200, right? Like back in the day, I remember my dad got a Mac Daddy refrigerator from the Sears Scratch and Dent.
Yeah.
Had a big old dent in the side. Who gives a fuck? It was going to go up against the wall where you're not going to see it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a big scratch down the side of mine, and I looked
Yeah,
at it. I was
see?
like, that's right where the wall is.
But I think
Yeah.
at the time it was like, this is way back in the day. So it was like a $1,800 refrigerator, brand new. He got it for like $800.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of deal I was expecting when I went.
You don't get them
No.
anymore. You don't get them anymore. They
It might be like $20 cheaper.
Remember to like and subscribe.
I don't know. Yeah, because we need money. We got to spend more
That-
shit.
Surround sound I bought was scratch and dent,
Yeah.
and I bought it for 200, an 800-watt surround sound.
Nice.
Well, that's the thing. If you,
But you
back
don't
then
get
there
those no
used
more.
to be a deal, and now it's not a deal. You go to
Right, now
any
it's
of the-
not a deal.
Yeah, I go to the Scratch and Dent just to look. You know, I'm not going to buy anything from there. If I'm going to buy something, I might as well buy it brand new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, did you hear BMW is switching? They're not going to go electric.
Good.
They're going to go hydrogen fuel cells.
It's
Which
gonna
sounds
be
like
better.
something out of Star Wars or something, you know.
Yeah, but
we got the hydrogen fuel cells, you know.
Yeah, but if
But
it's
anyway,
more
they
practical.
say it'll produce the same effect as like the electric cars will do, as far as the instant power and all that
Right.
kind of stuff, and it'll get longer mileage and all kinds of stuff.
There's a guy on TikTok said that he's taking plastic bottles, any plastic,
Yeah.
and he's converting it and making diesel. But he said, yeah, we're going to run it live on, and I haven't seen the live or after the live, you know.
That's 'cause the
I haven't
truck
seen the
blew up.
video
I'm
yet.
just kidding. I don't.
No, I just saw the video.
That'd be
but
cool,
he
though, if they
goes,
made
this is
some,
diesel fuel.
Nice. And they made it out of plastic.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, I mean, it's petroleum, right? Don't they use that to make plastic?
Yeah. Well, there's a
Or
guy
they mix
that
in.
I did work
Oil?
at.
It's a petroleum product.
Hey, I
yes.
did.
Yeah, petroleum-based
I did
product.
work at a guy's house, and I had a bunch of boxes I had cut up and broken lids and stuff. And he told me, he goes, yeah, my job is we go around collect plastic, the big, thick plastic, not
Yeah.
not this.
Yeah.
And they actually reverse the cycle and get petroleum.
Interesting.
And he goes, right now we're producing, I think it was 50 barrels.
Well, how come?
a time
Why?
frame.
Why the hell aren't we recycling plastic like that?
Well,
then?
the
Why
majority
did the
of like this
plastic
stuff
get?
is so thin and not a lot of petroleum.
Remember back in the day, plastic recycling was big, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Nope, no more plastic.
Yeah.
We're only going to recycle aluminum and metals and that sort of thing."
I can't even put glass in my
and
recyclable.
and then now, well, you shouldn't be getting plastic bags, you asshole.
Oh, I can't even put.
I'm not the one that decided that the whole world should go plastic, dude. I mean, that's not my. When I was a kid, it was paper bags, and now you want us to go back to that,
Yeah.
which is fine, but it needs to be recycled or something.
Well, like
and
the
we don't
people
need to be
say,
cutting down trees to
No
fucking
more
make 'em.
plastic. Well, you know, plastic's in your shirts, plastic's in
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
your
it's in
shoes,
everything.
It's in
Yes.
everything. And you're preaching all this stuff, but yet everything you wear, everything
It's
you
everywhere.
use, everything has
This
plastic
pen,
in it.
I mean, everything, dude. Everything.
Oh yeah.
It's
When they're all bitching
We
about
need
stop
plastic.
the oil, and they're at like a, you know, wherever they're at, and it's like you realize that if you want to stop all the oil, the clothes you're wearing, they got oil. Everything, your makeup, your this, your that, all of it, and you're not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
You just think stop the oil because you want to be a part of something, but you don't know what all it's in.
You
It's
should
in
try
everything.
my face cream. It's got this petroleum jelly. in it.
Yeah.
It's really good for you.
Yeah,
Hence the name petroleum.
yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Remember to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Watch more. Do a deep dive. Check them all out.
Oh, something hilarious. Not to rag on the man some more because he needs
Who,
it.
Biden?
But Biden,
There you go.
he was at he stopped at a soul food restaurant. Right, he had to go see his people.
Did you see the bus?
I didn't see the bus.
Oh.
Well, hold on. So he stops
I
at this
think I've
soul
seen the
food
bus.
restaurant, and he goes in and they filmed it, or somebody's filming it, and no one really cares he's there. They're kind of like, oh.
Oh, is that the guy that's sitting there won't even make eye contact with him? He's
I
just
saw that
there's-
picture.
Yeah.
Where
The
he
guy's
just-
just
he was
like,
just like-
eh.
the farmer.
Yeah, he was just looking
whatever.
straight.
It's a
like-
soul food restaurant, right? So there's a majority of black people in there, and they didn't really give him the time of day.
Right.
But anyway, he started like kind of shuffling. I'm not kidding, shuffling around to different tables, and he's talking to people. And at one point, he said to these people, "He got done. All right, thank you. Give vote Trump." He told them to vote Trump, dude.
He's pathetic.
He's got nothing left at the
Yeah,
stairs,
man.
Oh
it's
my
bad, dude.
God. Well, there's a whole big thing. I mean, it's not a conspiracy. Like there are actually just people. It's in talks of him dropping out soon, based on medical reasons. And then,
Oh, yeah.
and
Kamala
then
Harris.
Michelle Obama
Yeah, Michael.
coming in there and sliding into this home plate there
Michael Obama.
the last second, and saying, "Oh, I'll take up
It's
the
already
Democratic
come out.
ticket."
It's already come out. There's already been, it's a Michael, not a Michelle.
Yeah.
So, I've seen pictures of both of them
Side by
side by
sides.
side, and there's a lot of facial features. They're related if they're not the same person. You know what I mean?
Obama
They're
and him, or do you mean the Michael guy?
Michael.
Well, they said
and
it was-
Michelle Obama.
Michael's sister.
Yeah, but what happened to Michael?
Yeah, he's vanished.
Yeah, he's just gone.
Well, I've seen the picture of Obama and Michael. Right,
Yeah.
if it's the
When they
if
were
it's that-
back
if
in
it is
college or
yes.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, his
Yes.
best friend. But he vanishes. He's nowhere. But Michelle came around when he vanished.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. To each its own.
To each its own.
I don't care.
don't-
I don't
Why?
care either.
But why do you feel the need to hide what you're doing? I mean, if that's how you feel you need to be, then who cares what people think?
Exactly. Absolutely. Hey, we were talking earlier, and we were talking about Uranus.
Oh, what the hell? Where was I at?
How you doing?
Well, I'm just glad I wasn't there, to be honest with you. But we'll figure that part out.
That's the only planet he can think of.
No, it's just.
That's the only planet he can think of.
Yeah,
Uranus.
Well, I was telling you the thing
Saturn,
about it when it was
Jupiter.
discovered, right? And it was discovered in 1781, but that Antarctica wasn't discovered until 1820. But then I saw those maps that were showing that Antarctica
The ice wall.
was discovered.
No, it wasn't ice either.
It wasn't ice
yeah.
on that guy's maps.
Yeah, just didn't have it in there.
But the contour and the shape still
See,
lines up to today's contour and shape,
I don't, you know, I'd
which
have to
is pretty
see.
interesting.
I'd have to see the edge of the Earth.
Yeah, take me to the edge.
Yeah, let me see.
I don't
what
wanna get
we're-
that
what we're
close.
doing.
Take me to your leader.
Take me to see. You know, I want to physically see that with my own eyes. You want me to believe this? Then,
But
then
why
let's
can't
go.
we? Why can't we fly over? Why is all the countries agreed not to let anyone fly there?
What, over Antarctica?
I don't
Yeah.
know, and you'll never get the answer you
I
want.
don't know. We're not even allowed to go there.
Yeah.
Even
like
if
you can't just take a boat and go there.
I
No, the
love-
military will come up on you because
I
I've seen
love-
videos where people go to it.
Yeah, but I love how I tell people that, and they're like, "You can go there," and I'm like, "Yeah, they're gonna take you to the designated spots that you're allowed to go."
You
Yeah.
can even sign up and go there and work.
Right.
They have these people that sign up and they go work for 3 or 6 months. I can't remember what it is, and then they rotate them out. And I've seen one guy I wasn't following, but it kept popping up on like my shorts or whatever, where it kept showing this one guy. He was there and he's doing all these little experiments on his side time.
Right.
And he was like, how to get into the frozen door, and he walks up and he's in and the door to get in, it's just solid ice, and he's like, I hope I can get in. And luckily the door, the way it's designed, it won't freeze, and it was able to open for him. But I was like, dang, dude,
I don't know
that's
why.
nuts.
I don't know why we can't fly over it, and you'll never get the answer you want. The government, even if they tell you the truth, everybody's going to think they're lying because that's their nature. Is
Well,
lying.
they've-
Well, I mean,
lied
we
the whole
always
time.
fly.
Right,
we
right,
fly
right.
over the North Pole a lot with flights
Okay.
going certain directions and things like that, right? And then, but yeah, why don't we ever?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like,
What's down there they're hiding from us?
right, and if you believe in the flat Earth, then that would be the reason why one of the reasons why they wouldn't let you down there. If you don't believe in that, then because that would be actually a better route for certain situations,
Yeah.
flying that way, but they're not going to let you do it.
Yeah, one guy was saying the reason why they
Is
flew
it too cold?
they flew the way that they did was because they were like, well, we're going this way, and yeah, and if you look at a map, it would look like it would be shorter going this way, but we can't go this way because if we went this way, look what we'd be flying over. Can't really fly over Russia right now.
Nope.
They got problems.
Yep.
Can't, we don't want to fly up by Seattle.
Lots of different air spaces you can't fly
Right,
over.
right. Don't want to fly up to Seattle
Very true.
because there's stormy winter weather. Cost $10,000 or whatever it was to de-ice their fucking plane. And I was like, I get it. Fly by through Hawaii and go that way. Fuck going the other way, you know what I mean? Even if it
Right.
is shorter.
Right. Well, when you see, I was going to say, let's see, when you go to Australia,
Right.
what I always thought was interesting, which I guess it actually makes sense, but you fly to, or you leave from basically LAX, and you head west, Hawaii west, like past that, south of Japan. It's a long fucking flight, dude. I think it's 11-hour flight on the Qantas
It's
from LAX.
12 hours from here to Honolulu.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah. I went nonstop and it was fucking 12 hours.
Oh, you did nonstop?
Yeah,
we
I was-
stopped in LA. And
I was smoking
that
at the time, and that was a rough journey. Rough journey. And then I was drinking a lot too, so the cigarettes in Hawaii are fucking outrageous. Everything in Hawaii is outrageous.
Yes.
But
There was nothing cheap in Honolulu, that's for sure.
I had a guy fucking eyeball me in one of those fancy fucking, Fifth Avenue stores or whatever that's in Honolulu when you're walking in the downtown section.
Yeah.
And I went walking by, and I'm wearing like fucking cargo shorts.
Right? Sure.
Like a a silk
T-shirt.
no, like a silk polo or whatever. But
Okay.
Definitely
you know,
stand out like you're
Tourist.
a tourist.
Oh,
Sure.
just a fucking. I was just a drunk.
Yeah.
You know, just
He's a
chilling.
drunk white boy.
Yeah. just, you know.
Here he comes.
And he's sitting inside his store and he looks at me and looks me down, looks me up, and then just does one of these.
What?
Yeah, and Lynn was like, he just checked you out and said, you are not welcome. And I said, I don't want to go in there. One,
Wow.
that's a dude checking me out, so I don't want to go in there. And then two, I can't afford nothing in there. He's right.
He's right.
I mean, he knows his audience.
This
He may
guy,
have judged, but he was right.
He was
knows his-
right.
Hey, it's, you know,
It's not profiling if it's right, right?
that's right. That's what I understand.
I always wanted to have money and dress like I didn't and see how I get treated. And
I watched a video about a guy that a kid came in, like a 16-year-old kid, 17-year-old kid, and was like, I want to buy this. And he's like, okay. Went through all the paperwork, did all that, and the guy got wired the money or whatever, and he picked up the car. And then the dad showed up and bought like 5 other cars and said, I appreciate the way you treated my child. My son when he came in here to get his vehicle, so I'm gonna buy these cars as well.
dang.
Yeah. Fucking
It
crazy.
was almost like a setup there. This guy
Yeah.
treats you right, then.
Yeah.
And
And I
Dad
mean,
even
think
bought
about
some
it.
Cars too.
I would do the same thing, just to, you know what I mean? Like when Mom and Dad went to get one of the red truck, the red Dodge he had, he went up there and he was like, yeah, I'm going to get that truck. And the guy's like, oh, all right, great. And he goes, yeah, I'm going to get that car too. And he was like, what? The first time the guy had ever sold 2 cars at one time.
Really?
Yeah.
And Dad went in there and he's like, "Oh, I need a car. We're just going to get 2 new cars." Dad
Dang.
came back with 2 new cars.
I remember when they did that. His truck was badass.
Yeah, it was a fucking
got the
2-door
Hemi.
Hemi.
Yeah, he got the little sporty, badass,
I was going down-
stupid fast truck.
Yeah.
He let me drive it one day. I went down.
One day. Just kidding.
I went down Trickham, and I came back. Yeah, I don't need to drive that truck. He goes, why? You don't realize how fast you're going. He goes, no, that's a problem. I was like, yeah, I was in a 35 doing 65.
Did you say he got a ticket in it?
Oh, he got a ticket in that Blazer years ago. Me and John were sitting in the back one time going on vacation, and he was in his Blazer, and a Mustang came up and was messing with him. My mom wasn't paying attention. My dad was, over 100, I think it was. We look over, me and John are just watching the speed, and my dad's just looking at the Mustang like, you ain't leaving me, and was hanging with him. And my mom looks over at and goes, you need to slow down. And my dad goes, oh, I didn't even pay attention.
I didn't even pay attention.
Whole time he's watching that
Y'all
Mustang.
were in the
like,
back seat
"Oh."
going, Dad was racing the Mustang.
Like some young guy or something in a Mustang trying to showboat. Here, my dad's got the family in the car. Oh, yeah?
I think of that scene like National Lampoon. He keeps up with the girl, right?
Yeah. he's like,
Wasn't it a hot chick in the Mustang?
Yeah. No, it was a dude. It was a dude.
yeah. It was Christy Brinkley.
It was Christy Brinkley in there, man.
No, my dad was down for the race, is what it was.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Oh my gosh.
With the family in the car.
Why not? Fuck it. Fucking ride it out.
With the
Man.
family truckster.
Yeah, fuck it.
I
ride
almost
it out.
got grounded because my mom fell asleep in the car when I was 15. I made it through Ohio in 4 hours.
Dang.
Going to
So
Michigan.
when she
And
fell
it's, what,
asleep, you were like hauled ass.
6.5 hours to get through Ohio. She fell asleep. She woke up. We were in Michigan. It's what? You ain't got a license. What? Keeping up with flow of traffic. Mm-hmm. Well, at that time of night, there was no traffic.
There's no traffic.
I was keeping up with the one car that was with me.
Yeah.
I was just going. And it was
There-
probably the LeBaron or something I was in, so I was just keeping up.
Is hauling ass. There's a stretch in Georgia, between Georgia and Alabama, and back in the day it used to be the cut through. You would go down to Columbus, and you're heading to like Florida, going to Panama City. You'd go through Columbus, right? And instead of going around, you'd go down. You go through the military base.
Yeah.
Go straight through the military base. Go all the way around the field and all. It was cool. And you go by the tank shooting range and shit.
Right,
It was
right.
always cool to drive through there. After 9/11, you couldn't ever do that again.
Right.
But anyway, drive through all that, and you go out through the training fields and all that, and you come out on this 2-lane road way on the back of the side of the base. Hang a left there, and it's just like, I don't know, 20, 30 miles of just straight road with nothing on it but maybe a tractor or something. But at night, ain't nobody damn on it.
No.
And it takes you all the way down, and you cut off this big, long ordeal. Anyway,
Right.
I get on that road, dude. Oh my God. One night I was driving a Mazda MVP.
Yeah,
Easy for me to say.
The
van.
Cab over front. Cab over wheels.
You know the MV, yes.
Yeah.
And
It's like the Toyo van.
it had some power, man. It had some pickup, though. I had like 8 people in that thing, all sleeping. At one point, I looked down. I was running 120. I was like, I could just feel it in the steering wheel. If I just did that, we're dead.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's what it felt. I just felt like I was floating. I was like, okay. I kept doing it. I'm sorry, I want to go home.
I drove from Pensacola all the way over to what is it? Where Disney is.
Orlando.
Orlando. So, and it was love bug season.
Oh, that's nasty.
Now,
It's nasty.
I was in a van.
Especially if you get out and get for gas.
I was in a painter's van, like a white, work van.
Creeper van?
No AC.
Oh, shit.
No AC. So I had to have the window down.
No.
Yeah. So at first I'd be riding and I'd
Did
be
it have
like,
the little suicide window?
And
Yeah.
I'd be
So
like,
it's like,
I'd be like, fuck. And I'd be like, fuck. And then about an hour in, I was like, fuck it.
no.
When I got to
really?
Orlando, I just had black bugs all just. Because, dude, it was so freaking hot. I was
Gross.
like, dude, you got to be kidding me.
Gross.
You got to be kidding me. I want to stick my head out the window. It's so damn hot. And I'm in an
That's
oven
hilarious.
rolling down from all the way across 10. You know what I mean?
That's
sucked.
hilarious, dude.
God, it sucks.
That's the one place I don't think I'd ever want to break down is on 10 in Florida.
No,
There's sections.
There's
that-
nothing there.
The only thing, maybe gators.
Yeah, you're right. Especially
Because
between
it-
Jacksonville and 75.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing
Yeah, 'cause
there,
going to see
dude.
Kayla,
It's 30 or 40 miles of shit.
it's
Yeah.
like the whole time I'm
Swamp.
driving,
10
I was
sucks,
like,
man.
I hope to God we don't break down.
Yes.
Dude,
that's,
I take-
but everybody's running like 80, 90
Yeah.
through there. I mean, it's
Yeah,
all
but
ass central.
A lot of people will just take 75, go down, hit 10, and go across.
That's what, yeah.
People that actually live here go, fuck you, and cut across and go into Alabama to go down to Pensacola.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Panama City, there's
I'll
still
go
a
through
whole
Dothan,
different direction.
231, 431,
Right,
head
and there's-
down, hit the 10 over there, and go wherever I need to go.
Right, but not to
You're
go
damn straight.
75 and hit 10, because whenever there's a hurricane or anything like that, that's the evacuation route, and 10 gets shut down immediately. It's just bumper to bumper
Yep. You're fucked.
shit. Yeah.
I watched a video of a guy
Oh,
somewhere in Florida. He said he was going to St. Pete's,
Okay.
Okay. I used to live there.
That's on the
but he
west-
said
west
in the
coast.
distance he could keep seeing this bridge.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he goes, and his wife was driving,
I
and he's
drove
like,
over it.
he goes, I hope we ain't going over that bridge because it goes
Oh, yeah.
and comes back down. I'm like, I don't ever remember seeing that bridge. But he said his wife, he said it kept getting closer and closer. He's like, oh, we're going. He goes, my wife's driving. And he goes, I don't like heights. I don't like nothing, bridges. I don't like any of that. And he goes, his wife stopped in the road and got out of the car. So, you're driving. Right in the road. So-
She's like,
Nope.
I'm not driving over that.
And he goes, of course you have to man up because it's your wife, even though I was scared shitless, basically.
Dude, we were in Delaware, I think.
You got to pay to go over it.
Yeah, it's a toll.
Yeah. We paid like $20 to go over one up in Delaware. It was fucking badass. We're fucking cruising, and all of a sudden it disappears.
Have you been in that one in St. Pete?
I might have been. I
It's-
don't know. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
The one.
Oh, and by the way, I went
yeah.
and then I find out this story about it being foggy out. And it was foggy when we went. And a barge hit the bridge and knocked like 7, 8 cars off of it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, from way up there.
Yeah.
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 Fuck you. I ain't never going on that bridge again.
The one in Delaware,
I'll take the long way.
I'm taking the long damn way.
you get cruising along and you see nothing. And people are still going. And I'm like, it looks like everybody's just dropping off into the ocean. What the fuck? No one's hitting their brakes. We should be traffic
Should we
right
stop?
here. You know what I mean? We should be stopping. And I keep telling Lynn, I'm like, this is fucked up because you can see past the bridge and there's no bridge.
There's no bridge.
It's just water. And you're like, where's the bridge go?
We're going through a time warp.
Yeah. And when you get up there, it goes, whoop, and you
Straight
dive.
down.
And
Oh
you
my
go
gosh,
under
dude.
because it was cheaper to build a tunnel to go under the shipping lane than to build a drawbridge and fuck up traffic.
I know what you're talking about.
Because the bridge
Exactly what
is
you're talking
long as fuck.
So you're on a
That's
bridge and you go
scarier
into a
than
tunnel and
anything
then
is the
back up to a
tunnels.
bridge.
I don't like
Yeah.
the tunnels.
So you go from a bridge to a tunnel, back up to a bridge.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, that
And it's
fucked
like
with me.
$20 or
Oh.
$25.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't like any of the tunnels. I did the one down in Mobile as well.
I hate it. You get down there and you see all that water leaking
That's
through the
what I was
walls
gonna
and
say.
shit.
There's water coming down. You're like,
Was this tunnel built on a
And I
Monday
think of
or a
that old
Friday?
Stallone movie where the tunnel collapsed and he was in there and all that.
Oh, you always remember stuff when you're down
Oh,
in a situation.
yeah.
You're like, this
Fucking
happened in
Die
a movie.
Hard. I'm like driving, looking for fucking
It's-
tunnels and shit above
Yes.
me.
Where can I get out if this goes to shit?
If this fucker goes south, where am I getting? Where do I gotta go?
Well, if you're under a bunch of water, you're not going there. You better run.
Oh my god, dude!
Well, proud moment from son moved into his house.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring that up. But
Dun,
that's
dun, dun.
Yeah. Stepping up to the plate.
You have the
The cheers.
cheers and
Oh,
beers.
yeah, I don't know where
I
the
don't have
cheers button
shit. But
Hit a button.
I'm fucked up.
yeah, that's not like a golf clap.
Yeah, son.
There you go.
There we go.
There it is.
No,
There it is.
Okay, you can stop now.
Okay.
It's a proud moment. It's good. It's a good deal.
Absolutely.
You know
dude.
what I mean? Good deal.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
I was
Yeah.
told I have no excuse to go to Florida this summer.
You have no excuse to go to Florida.
Yeah, my daughter
No
said
excuse to. Why does that
No,
not sound right?
Because it's not.
I can't get an excuse out of going to Florida.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
not.
I can't. Kayla said, I'm buying the ticket.
Thank you, because it totally didn't make sense in my head.
She said, I'm buying the ticket and you can fly down here and fly back. I was like, but I don't like planes.
Planes aren't that bad.
Well, it's only like an hour flight.
Did you see where they're saying?
You literally get the cruising speed and you're coming right back.
Did you,
Go up, down.
did you see where they think they found DB Cooper?
Did they really? Did they
The
really?
old man.
Again?
They know they think they found him.
Like
There's
he's alive?
no, he
was
died.
he was collecting cans and stuff, an old
Yeah.
bum kind of guy. But
And
everybody in
the-
the town knew him.
The Legion let him stay in the basement and watch over the place at night. And that's where he lived, was in the basement. And everybody loved him and everything. And then when he went to the doctor, went to the hospital, he like broke a hip or something, went to the hospital, and they were like, he told the one lady, the one of the bartenders or whatever, hey, go get my backpack and hold on to my backpack for me, until I get out. It's got all this stuff in it. And then he ended up dying. So they opened up the backpack and there was like $100 and something thousand in there and shit. Bunch of fucking money.
That he wasn't spending. He was collecting cans and then recycling them and using that money.
Why would he still be carrying it with him?
I don't know. And now it said in the thing.
Is
'cause
he giving it away?
Granted, it was on the internet, so you don't know what's what. But
Oh,
it
everything
said
that's true.
Yeah, bonjour. So it said DB Cooper found and all this, and then the whole time they're going through the news article and actually showing it's a real story,
Sure.
but they never once said that it was DB Cooper on the video.
Ah, fucktards.
Somebody posted it on there, but if you start
They
putting
like
it
to
all
do that
together,
stuff.
if you start putting it all together, it does seem like it could have been DB Cooper, but
I'll be
who
damned.
fucking knows? That money was already traced. It was already labeled. So
I was gonna say,
that
yeah,
money's
it was
never gotten spent. They've already said that. The government said that they had all the serial numbers. If that money would have been in circulation, they would have already found it. They would have already
Interesting.
known where it was.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it hasn't even surfaced since DB Cooper did his thing. So that money never
That's
got
why
spent.
there's so many people that keep going searching those woods, because
The money's
he
never
could
been
still
spent.
be, the money could still be out there. Of course, I guess
yeah.
by now it's probably bush. All right, you think it'd
It all
still be all
depends.
right?
It all depends, man.
I don't know what it was packed in. I'm assuming duffel bags, which would have gone to shit.
Yeah, but it all depends on.
He probably landed in a tree and broke his neck. It's probably what happened.
Yeah.
And the bears ate his ass.
Well, they found part of the money burned on the beach that was buried under the sand and stuff years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, a kid found it. Was digging on the beach or whatever and found
What beach?
chunks of money. Out there, it was Merwin Lake.
Lake
Oh, at
Merwin.
one of the lakes.
Lake Merwin. Yeah,
I'll
named
be
after
damned.
us.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
You know, I think the lake's older than us.
Yeah.
No
so it's
wonder
still
you
family.
named after.
Yeah.
Not a popular name, but we got a lake named after us.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Where a
dude.
guy stole money and disappeared.
Well, it's a
And the
famous
plan
lake.
never
So,
worked out.
so the lake's out in that area of
Right.
the DB Cooper
Right.
kind of missing area. And
But
they
those
found-
serial numbers did match up that the kid
So
found.
he may have lived. So did the money serial numbers in the backpack match up to what the money?
I don't know. And
Gotcha. It
the
never
thing, the
got that
video
far.
ran
It doesn't go that far.
right.
Well, it should have.
And there ain't a second because I looked.
Them
Yeah.
cork suckers.
Those cork suckers. That's what I'm saying. You can't believe anything you see. You have to fucking physically see it with your own eyes, or it didn't fucking happen.
Yeah.
You know what
It's
I mean?
true.
Y'all, this could be all be AI.
All AI.
This could be some
I
chubby
could be
dude,
IA.
chubby dude sitting behind a computer somewhere
I could
in
be a hot
fucking
chick.
Iowa, and he's eating, he's
No, you
eating
couldn't.
Cheetos and beef jerky. And
What's
and
wrong
he's
with that?
he's just doing all this. See, that's how you know it's AI.
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
So,
I
You got a
glitch.
twitch. You got a glitch. Is that what that is?
show to nowhere. If you like the show,
Like and subscribe.
you're probably not AI.
no.
No, you probably are.
And if you didn't,
Yeah, yeah. At this point,
Go jump out of an airplane like DB Cooper.
like and
go
subscribe.
pull a DB Cooper.
Give it a whirl, guys. We're just sitting around chilling.
Chillin'.